Happy Tuesday, happy trading. Nothing better. Let's go to the first trade. My first trade was Google. Let's go over what you should have done, what I did. Here's here's what I did. So flat state, Fab 4 right here. As soon as we got an elephant bar off of it, we bought in right here. Rode that up for one push, and then got out right there. Uh, reason we did is because we were looking at L1, L2. Couldn't expect too much of a move. That could have definitely been improved. Uh, I think you could have got more meat on the bone, so could have doubled it. But overall, I like the entry. Profitable. Now let's go to what you should have done from here on out. Right here, this would qualify as an elephant bar. It'd be nice if you sold right here. Stop right here. One push, two push, but really more importantly, a flat 200. So get out right there. Now off a flat 200, those are our best plays. So stop under it. We have support of the 200. And as soon as we cross the previous close, remember we can play that like it's the 200, and we would have a nice position of power right here moving forward. So we don't know that yet, but you still would play this stop. You'd feel comfortable. As soon as it got above this, it moved up again. Let's say right here, we could do a color change and buy more right here because it eliminated this red bar. So now we would move our stop, and I like it. We moved it to our previous close, or our previous point of closing. Let's ride 20. Keep in mind, we got in right here. So with it breaking there, I guess that would have been the best move. That is a violent bar. Let's say it takes out one, two, three, four, five. Okay. This bar takes out all this data right here. That type of bar you buy into. Now remember, this can act as a 200. So let's say we bought two lots. We'd ride it to this point, get out one lot, see if it'll get to here, because we can see support here, support here. We got out of that one lot, we left this lot on. Keep in mind, uh, we would have got in right here if we could get into the perfect timing. But let's say you got in here, you're still good. You took a profit. You're wanting it to go to the flat 200. This is a strong bar. One, two, three, four, five. And this seems like a previous point of resistance right here. Um, I say we buy into that bar right there. Set the stop right here, or you could even set the stop right here if you wanted to. We're going to set the stop right there. Now, here's what I did, and here's why I did it. Let's go back. I didn't see my arrow. So I bought in right here. And the reason I bought in right here is I saw that there was a green bar takeout here, a green bar takeout here. So that had become a level of support right there. And when I first bought into this green bar had passed this red bar. So I said this was a green bar takeout. Bought into that. I should have added right here. I didn't. I let it ride up, ride up, ride up, ride up, ride up. Then as soon as it got a little bit down on me, I got out right here. Now, that was a good trade. It could have been improved mainly by, okay, now that we've kind of got an elephant bar, one, two, three, four, five, off a flat 200, right? Open space. This is when we really want to ride, right? We want to ride the 20 and use the previous close as a 200, a flat 200. So we have double support. So let's see if we would have done that, what happens. Oh, we could have got out here. It becomes a much better trade. A little bit meat has gotten off the bone. And if you've been keeping up with the series, you'll notice that I kind of erased the 8. It was just getting in the way. I wanted my screen to be a little bit cleaner. Um, as you can see, this seems to be an area of support. We have one, at this point, one, two, three. If we can take out this last elephant bar, we can consider that as the last, oof, elephant bar, the last hurrah, the exhaustion bar. So we're going to take out of the exhaustion bar. We'd sell into this bar, set the stop right here. Probably get out there. So one, two, three. And remember that used to be a previous point of resistance over there. So maybe we get something off of that. An elephant bar. That's worth selling if you wanted to. But remember, we had this area right here that's of real support. So I'm not going to, but I could see someone selling here and setting the stop right there. And That would have worked. Set the stop. This is play. You sell right there. Write it down. Get out. Keep in mind position of power. Position of power. I'm gonna play this. Selling down. Nope. Stop and reverse. Up. Stop. Higher lows maybe. Add. Reset the stop right here. Get out. Get back in immediately. Bull 180. Keep in mind, if you got in the bull 180, you would have the stop right here. So if you were able, now here's where we should go back and really think about this, because it goes to 1375, 1375. This is 1370. So it goes right here. So if you would have really had your stop right here, could you have afforded this? This is 1308 to 1375. So that's only a 25 cent stop. You put it down here, maybe 30 two, maybe we could say a 40, 40. So one lot, two lots. You could even do two lots on something like this. Just wait for it. And right here is where I would add and then reset the stop. But you could have re-added here and said, mm, you would have stopped right here. Got out right there because of this bull 180. Because that would have been a buy sign right there. Keep in mind. And if it went against this buy sign, that's one of our few buy signs. I mean, that would have been a buy sign. If it went right against it, that's a bull 180. That's a bull 180 right here. So you would sell right here and stop here. Wow. And then if you could, you would have to stop here. 1385, 1310. You can do that. You can do that. Look at that, pops. And you would have to one, two, three. get out right there. And that's one, two, not really a three finger, but one, two. That's a three finger spread right there. And that's an elephant bar off of a three finger spread. So you'd sell into this bar, stop, get out a lot or how many ever, try to get to the flat 200, got right to it. As soon as you know you're going to play up the flat 200, looking at the position of power. As soon as that happens, you're getting out. I got out, so I tried to buy here. As soon as that got out, I wish I would have got out right here, but I got out here. Then this becomes the bull 180. You got to play that, so you buy in here, set the stop at 1380. Let's see what, and then it's 1380. I mean, I think I played that well. That's how I would have played it. But keep in mind that's at the end of the day. Probably shouldn't be trading like that. Let's go to Exxon. Okay, so we did trade this. Let's go over how we trade it first. So four, Fab four, right here. We got a elephant bar off the Fab four. 2 minutes in, the second minute we buy here. You want to set the stop right there, but we didn't. Goes against us. We get out right here. Okay, I can see that. Wanted to keep the stop here though. If you really wanted to, I'm like, okay, so 12, 21.44. So that's $1. So do what you must with that, but the stop needed to be right here or right here. So if that was too much, had to stop right here, that would have been enough. Um, we got out here. I like it, I guess, but there or there would have been better with the ad right here. And I guess that would have been a quick get out because I sold here with that being the tail bar, so that being a red bar, and one push, two push. I wanted to play it to here, but I couldn't because that happened. Got out right there. I like that. Didn't play that up. I could see one playing that up. It's a little far away from the 20, but keep in mind it's a range. This would have got me out of that. Now you can play this closer to the 20, position of power, ride the 20, get out. Position of power, buy, set the stop, got out. Okay, so here's what I did. I thought this and this was building, building to break. So sold here. Looking at it right now, if you're gonna sell there, I understand trying to play it off here, but the stop, I was playing Little Nugget, I guess, and then it just got out, got out. I guess you made something, but I think we should just erase this. This isn't good because you have this level here. We need a real sell to sell. This bar right here would have been nice with a stop here. That right there is a buy. Stop. Get out. Half or leave lot. However you want to say it. Positional power. Gotta buy more right there. So what I did was, like I said, position of power. Bought more. And it looks like I got out here. But a little late, but I'll accept it. And then it looks like we sold one lot and then we sold the other lot here, which we should have just gone out. If we got in there, the exit is right here. You got out here and here. So this was lost. The name of the game is staying in the game. So when the stop is right there, the stop is there. Get out. No other way to say it. Now you could play this up, but you'd play that up to here, leave a lot. Maybe you play that. Okay, so I played this buy, and then looks like we got out here. Elephant bar. Keep in mind, all of that would have been a green bar off a previous level. First move, second move. Always count on the second move. Wide state, narrow state. Hopefully, we're going back to wide. So, this is a green bar, red bar, ignore. So, you would set your stop right here under that elephant bar. We got in here, but the better play is this. Stop. We got out here. Probably should have rode that support line. If we would have rode that support line, this would have been a ad right here. Flat area near our 20 elephant bar. So we added. So this would have been the first move. Second move. So uh, first move, second move. So maybe getting out right here would have been ideal. Three finger spread. Hell, keep in mind position of power. If that happens, you gotta play it up. Keep in mind you have the support of the 20. Nothing but free space from an elephant bar. Stop. I'd move the stop out. After this is the stop here. You could have went bar by bar. If you went bar by bar, you would have got out right here, which would have been nice. Um, but let's say you just played that, you would have got out really right here. That's a large red bar right there, hidden. And you could combine this red bar, ignore, stops right here, get out. But that's the last second of the day. So if you caught that, so let's maneuver. Would have been Fab Four. We waited. Elephant bar off of 20. Really a 200 because it's a range outside the Fab Four. Added right here on top of the Fab Four. Got out, got out, got out. So profitable trade. I know I have to itch my nose, but these glasses. Oh, okay, that feels better. Now, keep in mind, this looks like salt and pepper, so you want to just ride the eight. The eight's going to be in between the two, so let's see. Nope, cross the in between point right there. You could say one, two, three, crossed it, set the stop right there, crossed it, set the stop right there. Or this is actually the bar I'd play. So set the stop right there. And I would probably add right here. I mean, I probably would have added here, but if you added there, you would have had to move this. I mean, you could have added here. No. Um, Maybe you could have added here and you would have set the stop here. So then right here. And then you would have added again here and set the stop there. Because you know if you add here, best you can do is to get right there. And if you add here, it's a little bit closer to the 20. And that's previous. You're basically playing a previous level of support. with this right there, and you get this elephant bar. So your best bet would really be to play that elephant bar right here. You one red bar, two, three, four. It took out four red bars. So let's count this as a red bar because this is a down like a hammer. So one red bar, two red bar, three bar, four red bar. And I'm going to say that's a green red bar takeout, but a red bar does still exist here. So one, two, three, four. So that's an elephant bar. So stop right here, buy into here. Let's say we do two lots. Stop right here. We'd add right here, reset the stop to right here. And I guess we could get out here. Or you could get out right here on the one, two, three finger spread. Set the stop right there. All the moves happen off there. I don't remember. Maybe this was a previous area of support. You could probably go back here and look. 82.10, 82.10. So that would make sense. That was a previous level of support. Might play that 200 off the 200. One, two, three, four. Maybe you're stretching, but set the stop there. You're out of it quickly. Now that's a nice one to set the stop off of. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. That is a sell. We bought here, that would have been an elephant bar off of a narrow state. It should have set the stop right here. We got out right there. Truth is, you could have got away putting the stop below the 200. Let's see what that would have done. Looks like it would have made in a better trade, but you would have eventually got out. But let's say you would have got out right here instead after you had a three finger spread sell right there. One, two, three, get out. And that's the end of the day. So that's Uber. Go to Walmart. I would really say if this is the first bar, if you could set the stop right here and buy into this, that'd be 90 to 40. It's about a 50-cent bar. Set the stop right there. Just because that's the first bar. I mean, just set the stop right there. Let's see what it does. Position of power. That's kind of scary. But remember, our stop's way down there. As soon as we get an elephant bar, buy into this, we would have got out right there. But keep in mind, this is position of power. We're playing this down, playing this down. You could have played that up. There's a micro whale. Could have played that down as a tail bar, extra tail bar. About 85% is that of that's tail. Played it to here, left one. Maybe it would have got out in this area. Definitely would have got out there. Elephant bar into previous resistance. I say play it and set the stop. Buy more, set the stop. Get out. I mean, this is a level of seems support right here. That didn't quite become a bull 180. This is a tail bar off a 20. You take that, set the stop. You're out of it. You're out of it. That sucks. Stop off a flat 200. Sell into that. No more right there. Move your stop. Elephant bar off previous resistance. Looks like a range is forming based upon this flat 20. Bull 180 off of, let's say, a 200, set to stop. You can add more there if you wanted to, and then set the stop right there. Or let's say you were riding the 20. If you're riding the 20, you made a pretty nice trade. Or if your rules were saying bull 180 is here, set the stop, only add near a 20. You would only add right here. So stop would just go here, and you'd red bar, take out. You could add here, set the stop right there. That would have been a nice one. So now let's go to Apple. Okay. I didn't trade Apple in the open, but let's act as if we did. That's a pretty large bar, elephant bar. Um, let's say the Fab Four would have been here. So I'd avoid that. I probably would only play below this point. Now that the first 30 minutes is over, I'm erasing all of that, right? So now we're just, hey, 220, see if we get any moves. I could see one combining this bar right here, saying that's an elephant with a stop. And of course, you'd have to get out right there. But I could see an elephant bar this with a stop right here at the 20, playing the previous close as resistance. But you still would have to get out right here. Doesn't matter. This seems like resistance, so previous resistance. Let's see if we can get a move off of that. We could say this is pretty much an elephant bar. But keep in mind that's a flat state. You could sell it until like right there. Ironically, you get that. Uh, till you get another buy signal. You could say bull 180 right here, set the stop right there. But keep in mind, leg one, leg two, stop. It would have paid off a little bit. This is where you'd get out. So probably not, probably break even. Looking to play this up. 20 MA halt. Came in a little bit, tried to break it, stayed in. You could say you could buy that color change here. You could buy this little nugget, set the stop under it right there. Take out everything but maybe one lot. Let it ride the previous close in the 20. I'd probably add right here with the stop right there below, maybe below right here. We got out of it. That's a pretty violent bar. Let's add both of those bars. I'd probably say sell if you can with a stop right here. Probably would have tried to add there, but that's not a real bull 180. But maybe one person could say that that's a green bar ignore off of a 200. Set the stop right there. So, I mean, unless you're still playing this as a stop. Now, if you were playing this as a stop, you'd be out. But this is still in play, riding the 20. That's a violent bar. One, two, three, four, 5. Set the stop right there. Maybe add right there. Get out, leave a lot. As soon as it came up here, I'd get out of everything. Elephant bar off at 20. You'd have to take it. If it got even close to here, I'd get out just because this previous support with this hard move off of it. Ironically, that's not the end of the day. So it did get there. It's pretty close to the end of the day. Ooh, if you could set the stop right there, but that's like $2. That's a hard play. Let's say you set the stop here. That's like 60 cents. Probably stop and reverse here. Buy. That's about 50, 60 cents. We bought in here. Oh, we bought the tail bar off a flat 220. The stop should have been right here. We got out here. A little late, a little late. And then looks like we bought here. We got out here. We saw the tail bar off a flat 200. We sold. We got out quickly. We got out quickly. And then we sold. Mm, that wouldn't have made sense. I'm not really reading that. I know we got in here, got out, got out, and then we sold here, sold more here, got out, got out. Looks like we sold more here, and the play would have been selling more right there with the stop right there. Elephant bar, 1, 2, maybe a 20 MA hold. You play this bar, you just have to. It clears all this. Set the stop. I bought there. I would buy there too. And then for some reason, double support. I just got out right there. That might be a nice bull 180 off of flat 200. And it was. Get out. Elephant bar. Looks like wide, the narrow. I'd get in, set the stop. Add, move the stop. Probably get out if we hit the 200. I would have got out right there, but that's a nice spot to actually buy. We bought here, tail bar, stops right here. Um, I don't see us getting out. Dang, we bought in here, got out here. That's sickening. Sickening. I mean, the get out point was here, but we had this move, which saved us. But yeah, it was a get out as soon as we got in. Maybe this was a play with the stop. Maybe this was a play with a stop. Could have got out a little bit, but that's a terrible bar. One, two, three, four, five. The fact that that doesn't go down is crazy, but it does. It go down. Oh, and then it's like you would play this up if you could set the stop there. Okay. Apple, Intel. I mean, keep in mind we can play that like the 200 flat. You could buy if it ever got buy there, but you'd have to set your stop right there. So let's say we did buy, stop right there at 36.80. We bought at, let's say, it's 30 cents. Buy more here. Set the stop from there to here. You could get out here. We, of course, bought here. Move off of the 20. Set the stop. One, two, three. Got out. L1, L2. This might have been an ad right here. That was an ad. Let's see. I don't see anything. One, two, three, four. You could play that stop. That would have been a nice play. Stop. That would have been a nice play. And we got Chase. So the Fab Four is this to this. So we're avoiding all of that. You know, you might be able to play something off of that. Right here, you could sell, but keep in mind that. So I don't know. You set the stop right there. We bought here. It was a tail bar above it. Set the stop right there. I would say this is the ad. Move the stop. We got out here and here. Another tail bar. That sucks. Another tail bar. We played this one. Set the stop here. Went ahead and got out. Didn't want to hold the stop, so that's ego. Should have held the stop right here. Got out here, or we bought here. So I guess we were playing the elephant bar off of the 20. Um, Maybe an ad would have been possible there, but that's not really a good ad. I could kind of tell that was going to go bad, sour. So bull 180, but L1, L2, can't expect too much. Set the stop, get out quickly. Tail bar, set the stop, you would have got out. Elephant bar, set the stop, you would have got out. Elephant bar, off the 20, set the stop, maybe. Oh, this would have been annoying. But you can tell it's kind of going up, but this isn't really flat. I hate to say it, but that's a buy sign right here. And you would have been out immediately. Oh man, this is a rough stock to trade. Elephant buy, set the stop right here. Oh, that's devastating. I remember this trade. We bought right here. This is probably why I have a headache right now because I bought right there. I added because of this, even though we got that. So that's a sell. And then we sold here. So got in here, sold here, and sold here. Bad trade. And that's in the day. That was a ooh, wish we wouldn't even have took that. Thinking of that again gave me a headache. Oh, that's how you know you ain't trading good. It's like, good Lord. So let's say buy, set the stop, add right there, move the stop from there to there. Probably would have got out there after filling that gap. Exhaustion elephant bar, especially once it's taken out right there. Don't know if I'd sell that just because of all this power, so I'd probably just wait it out. Looks like position of power was forming. By, I don't know, maybe that's an exhaustion, but set the stop. Oh, set to stop. Get out. Area of resistance. I'd say sell, but this is a flat 200. Keep in mind. Oh, jeez. This is starting to be frustrating too. Amazon, wow. Go zone, stop. Oh, get out. Elephant off 20, set to stop. Oh man, stop and reverse. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, hey, you would have to be on your P's and Q's to have gotten that one. So, all right. Well, if you stayed this far, it's been a pleasure. Deuces.